Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Chase, for that information. Everything's in balance today. Maybe that's why what we're going to do has come to me. Yes, this series, we're always going to talk about evolving whatever the healing path you're on, if you're on it. And today, we are going to learn about Master DK. And actually, we've been invited to take everybody to his ashram, which is really a beautiful experience. Now, I did see that Barbara was interested in hearing about the Eye of Horus. And first, yes, it's from Egyptian times. He was the son of Ariasis, and at one point had one of his eyes stolen, which he was a god, so it took away a lot of his gifts. So it made him have a moment where he realized how powerful and what a gift it was to be gifted. And for us, it's to realize that we all have been given these gifts. We all haven't taken the time to evolve them or to even know about them. Certainly, he had a gift of sight, but he could fly. He could make things happen. All these things, I'm not saying I flew yet, but many things can come true for each and every one of you if you delve into the mastery of your path. And I'm going to show you how I did. And my teacher was Master DK. And this is an image of him. And you may have heard of the Alice Bailey works. Alice Bailey wrote all his works in 22 different books. And they all look like this, and you can see how well delved into them. Mine all look like this. What do? Well, yeah, they will teach you about healing. Esoteric healing is that one. But I have to make sure you understand you can't just pick the book down and, oh, yeah, I know something. They develop your consciousness as you read them. I've read each of these books too many times to even give you a number. That's how it works. It works on, we know thought is a process in our ascension, but he helps you understand why to think that way and how to think that way and when. So there's a lot of development within these books if that's what you're looking for. Or if you study with me, we touch on that. But the exciting piece is today, after we do our opening, we're all going to go on a journey to his ashram. So the next question is, what's an ashram? An ashram is out in the universe, and we're going to travel, and I will explain all that to you as we go. And there's always rooms where there's lessons that you can go in and develop within yourself. Do other masters have? Yes, Saint Germain. Don't know which ones you would know, but I have an ashram in the sky, the ashram of the Yellow Diamond. So as you move into your mastership, there's a place where people can go to learn and to understand what you're about. And usually people teach what they love, what's become at one with them. And if you become a person that a master comes and is in your energy field, the reason they've come is to teach you what they know. And they will stay until you learn it, and then they will move on. So sometimes people don't really understand, well, why do I have a master with me? Well, he's there to teach you. Perhaps he's there to teach you about love or friendships, relationships. But whatever it is, he will stay and he will send you messages for you to understand how to be different. And usually they'll stay until you get it. And If you're on your journey, you'll be awake, and your teacher in this world will have informed you that that's happening. And everybody works together, which makes it all occur a little quicker. So here he is. I call him Master DK. You can see on here it's Dwal Kul. And he's a Tibetan monk as he walked the world. I was going to look here for his definition to see if there's anything else, because I haven't read it for a very long time. He's a Tibetan disciple of a certain degree, and he tells you a little, but for all our disciples from the humblest aspirant up to and beyond the Christ himself. He lives in a physical body like other men on the borders of Tibet, and at times presides over a large group of Tibetan lamas. It is this fact that has caused it to be reported that I am an abbot of this particular lamasery. Alice Bailey knows who I am and recognizes me by two of my names. I am a brother of yours who has traveled a little longer upon the path and has the average, as has the average student, and has therefore incurred greater responsibilities. I am one who has wrestled and fought his way into a greater measure of light than the aspirant who will read this article. And I must therefore act as a transmitter of the light, no matter what the cost. I am not an old man, as age counts among the teachers, yet I am not young or inexperienced. My work is to teach and spread the knowledge of the ageless wisdom wherever I can find a response. And I have been doing this for so many years. I also seek to help Master M and the Master KH whenever the opportunity offers. I have told you nothing which would lead you to offer me that blind obedience and the foolish devotion from which the emotional aspirant offers to the guru or the master, whom he is as yet unable to contact. Nor will he make that desired contact until he has transmitted emotional devotion into unselfish service to humanity, not to the master. So the books he writes are letters. And what everyone who reads them assumes, the letter is written to you. And so he understands, after so many years, what next thing is after the thing they just learned. It's quite interesting, and it's always perfect. So, first chapter here, he talks to the disciples. Powerful wisdom. I don't know where all of you are, but I'm going to give you a little insight. The Eye of Horus is going to protect us on all these journeys. That's what his main issue does, is he's a protector. So as that image is on our site today, we can travel, we can feel confident that we are in complete divine protection. But there's also an evolution that comes with the Eye of Horus and how he evolved his consciousness from all the things that happened to him, no different than you or I. So, yes, I'm calling it the Eye of Horus, but it's not for us to learn and act like the Eye of Horus. Instead, I'm going to teach you from those who have been part of my learning. And now let's say it's been 34 years, so I have been doing this for a long time. And didn't know when I began that it would take so long. But it's a journey I would never have not want to have done. And now I experience the light and love in a way that there are not words for. So let's set our energy. And if there's anyone that's not willing, or if you have a question, I'm going to give a minute to you to, as we open, to ask me. Because number one, you can always leave. Or number two, you can ask me a question, and maybe that will, there's a lot of people here today. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, guess I should have said hello to everybody. Oh. Dorothy says, yes, DK is Dwakol. Same, one and the same. Just a different way you say the name. And when you work with him, you call him DK. Let's see if there's any. Oh, now you can hear me. Good. Not yet. What did that mean? Oh, I think maybe you wasn't on until the volume was on. Can everyone hear me now? I hope so after I said all that. Yes, it's good to learn about Master DK. Yeah. All right, I don't see. Yeah, you probably heard the video once I clicked on. All right. All right, I'm excited. I hope you all are too. Know that if you want to continue work with Master DK, I'll mention it now. You will have to go to your I Am Presence and make a call through your I Am Presence that you are ready and willing to learn more about mastership and your path, and then you will have an invite from there. Today I have a permission to take you, and we will be very respectful. And let me get everybody, I'm going to forget to do my opening. So, on this journey today, as every day, we're going to call Mother and Father to come deep within our hearts and to be ever present in our life today. And we're going to call in all the different angels that fly and show us and teach us as we go upon our way. And certainly all of the ascended masters, others which may show themselves at our destination. And for those in the universe who have desired to have this happen, maybe today is your day to have hit the lucky lottery. And if you are on your journey and are concerned only with the light and on your path, you are welcome to join us. All right. So let's see who all's here for this journey today. Chase, who told us about the equinox, is the day when the sun and the moon, the divine masculine and feminine, are in balance. What a perfect day for everybody to go. Time to harvest our spiritual rewards. And believe me, they know that you have been sitting with me. Don't kid yourself. They know everything. And I have maybe over 100 beings that travel everywhere and are with me every moment. So they know exactly what's going on. Perhaps better than I do. Cavell. Good morning. Julie Johnson. Good morning. Kathy Marino. Marby. Carol Swisher. Dorothy, good morning. Shailene. Barbara Ward. Now we can hear me good. Good morning, Barbara, again. All right. Shailene is smiling with her heart sitting with us in the group. Wonderful. So, we are going to close our eyes and probably ask you to imagine some things that you've never had to imagine before. So, in knowing me, you can trust me that you're real. And like I said, any moment you're uncomfortable, we're going to ask your higher self to travel with you Your higher self at any moment will take you back home. All right? But there's nothing to be frightened about. We're all together, and I will be able to hear you. So, wherever you are at in this moment, I want you to move up to the highest point you can in your home or whatever building you're in. And there's going to be offered to you and your higher self a white platform that you can step on. And immediately it encloses itself with a breathing experience. So you are going to be able to go out in the atmosphere and be able to have all the oxygen you need. I've never had one fail. And it's going to begin to lift you up. And I'm right here with you. So we are going to move up into a place where it's kind of like an airport in humanity, but it's where ships come in, and we're going on an old-fashioned type ship. They're what I always choose to travel in. That's what was the thing when I began, and I really haven't changed that experience. So you can let yourself just be glided down to a place upon the ship where there's an opening and you can sit, and your bubble around you will be there for you. And we'll give time here for a moment for everybody to find their place. Yes. And I can already see ahead where Master DK is waiting outside for us. So, now, about traveling out in the universe. People who are on their path of light are allowed only to travel in channels of light. You never want to investigate a dark one or a wormhole. You must always, with your higher self, travel, and you must always be asked to take yourself upon a channel of light. So, I can feel the ship begin to move. Let's know everybody is secure. And we're going to begin to move forward and up. Yes, you can look out around you and see the universe. We are going to begin to pick up speed, but it may not be an awareness for you, for we are also encompassed within a process within the ship. So you are perfectly safe. No one's going to fall over. But this is when you begin to realize there is a world out beyond our Earth. And the stars can seem even more so alive. Now, I do see a group of angels that are flying with us. Someone may be able to perceive that, and that's fine. They're from Michael's army, so that is all perfect. Dear Shepherd. So now we're going to kind of go over a few up and downs that are in this channel, just gently. I'm trying to let you know before something comes and there's going to be a left turn. So you're not wondering what's going on. Yes, they're roadways similar to Pond Earth, but different. Many times someone in the group will have been made one who can drive the ship, and they would join us. But this person today knows where they're going. They've been there before. And now you're going to have a feeling of lifting up. And then you're going to see a building in the space. And we're going to be docked into the front of DK's ashram. Now, when you lift yourself up off the ship, I want you to know you're going to be given a robe. they're going to be violet. And each one, there's 7 different chords depending on which ray you work. So if you don't know yet, you might want to take a look and see if you can perceive the color of the cord that closes your robe. And that might be the first secret you unveil. So just simply get your robe and get in the line before myself and DK take you inside. There are more here than you would anticipate. Let me see here. Oh, I forgot to say hello to everybody. All right. So DK steps up on the little couple steps here and welcomes everybody. And reminding you again of you're probably in the safest place you've been since the moment you were born. And then we're going to gently walk through an aisleway into the corridor that will allow you to go into different healing rooms. So let's all walk in following him and I. And you might just be aware of the profound essence of light. For this is truly a ashram of light. So just allow it to touch you and to breathe it in and remain rooted in your being as we move forward to an opening. Now, at this opening, there is a small fountain that is today blazing in violet color. Anyone who would like is offered to leave their shoes off and walk in and allow the water to pour down over them. But know that you won't get wet. It is a fountain of light. So that is the first charging today of light that he is offering to everyone. And then you can come out the other side and your shoes will be there for you. And get prepared to walk into the next quarter. So we'll give this a few minutes for everyone to allow their energy field to just be filled with so much violet light. And again, I believe you're going to feel a deepening of peace inside your heart. And the mind will be quieting. While there is curiosity, there is a stillness that happens. Good. So we will begin to go forward. And if you're wondering, he has that robe on that I showed you in the picture, so there's not confusion of who he is. And he has a deep voice, but he talks loud so that you can hear him. There are 2 rooms open for you to visit today. The first one has a computer that you can go in and sit at, and that you can ask to see an experience of a past life. One that is pertaining to where you are in your journey now. Now, if you go in and the computer does not turn on, then it is not time for you yet to balance consciously that which you would see. But there will be those who will see a past life and be able to resolve something that's been going on and have an understanding. So that is room A. Room B is to go into a room with velvet chairs, and Mother is sitting there. Devo. Shh. And it is for you to open your heart to feel her true love. Yadahe. Let your feet get as deep into the consciousness that you can, and allow your heart to open wide and feel her joy, her love. Excellent. So, yes, you can have time to go to both rooms. I will be quiet, and I will be told when it is time for us to journey back. It is time to go to the second room if you desire to go to both. I can see Mother is walking around those in her room now and touching the head, giving blessings. All right. So we're going to go back down the corridor, down to where the large room was. What is? I want DK is going to speak to you. Yes, yes, yes. Come on down. Come, come, come. Come on in. And welcome everyone here. I hope you enjoyed your experiences in the healing rooms. There are many more. Perhaps the next time you come, we will open the Ascension room. We have many tables where you can lay upon, and you are given much light to support your light quotient to grow. There is one where you sit simply with Mother and Father. There are those where you learn healing. Many, many, many things that are done here. Yes, there is those where you learn to fly. TheoSophia was not happy with me telling you that one. So what is the importance here is the evolution of the soul into the master you are. The soul is beyond the human. It is that part of you from lifetime to lifetime continues and carries that which has not yet been healed, so that in the next life you can experience what that is and continue evolving and becoming more. The human lives lost and sabotaged, I would say. Yes, we will learn this word. But as the soul chooses to become enlivened and intrigued, you then begin to learn about patterns and thoughts and ways of removing them, transforming that truth, and about light quotient, and begin to have an understanding about more of yourself than probably you've ever had before. It is a wonderful journey. Yes, perhaps you're feeling the desire to want to touch the rope that you have around your violet robe. It's speaking to you of that which is your journey, why you are curious, why you feel at home here in this peace, perhaps almost without thought, just expansion. So, as you are welcomed, it is time now to leave, or at some point you won't want to, and that isn't why you're here today. Here we call the awakening of yet another piece of you, if you choose. It is all in freedom up to you. Thank you for visiting my home, all of us who live here, and welcome others who have journeys in the world. And we bring comfort and peace and evolution to them. So, down this corridor, if you would, place your robe back upon where the robes were, and it will be here when you return. It now has your name on it, along with your tie, your robe. And I give thanks to TheoSophia. Blessings to all of you. So as you're coming down out of the corridor, find your white base to put your feet on. And again, you will be encompassed in oxygen, the perfect mixture. And allow it to lift up with your thought process to find your seat again upon the ship. And perhaps take one look back as we begin to depart. And you will know in your heart if you will ever return. Again, it is up to you. In the world of light, there is no have to. And as we begin to move down towards Earth, much to think about. To me, DK is a dear old friend. And that has occurred through years. Years. So here we'll have that right turn back. Returning home is always so much quicker. As we are pulling up, you can lift yourselves and step off. And move back to where you begin, wherever it is you're sitting. Just begin to take slow breaths to gently bring yourself back into the room. You can take your time coming back into the room. So you can begin to gently move your arms and your legs, wiggle your toes to come back into the room. The last thing you want to do is open your eyes. And you can ask questions or share with us your experience. I'm very thrilled that everyone got to come on today and to experience this. It's wonderful. Maybe some have had memories of being there before. So Shailene says she experienced unconditional love and unconditional acceptance flowing back and forth. Very good. Yes. Just breathe deeply and let yourself come back into the room. In room A, I saw my daughter with a soup ladle in her hand. Interesting. You might want to connect with your higher self and ask what that means. In room B, I went very deep and calm. Yes, I understand. That's why it's taking a little time for everyone to come back. Kathy says, I experienced purple and gold, yellow light with waves of darkness. Tried to stay within the gold yellow light, but was comfortable with the purple light. There's no have-tos, Kathy. That's why these things are powerful. So for both of you, I would say you can write about it. And many times as you go to write about an experience, truths will come forward. For instance, Kathy, maybe there's something for you to learn from the purple. And then the gold and yellow light is something else. And yet many lights can be powerful to us all. You know? Love going out into the interdimensional feels like home. So much to process, real. Carol, cord was rich, pure, black, and bright white. I don't know that I've ever seen one like that. Cord was rich, pure, black, and bright white. I'm wondering if you maybe could not tell it was a deep purple and bright white. That would be more of a master color. Cavell says it was very calming. It's good. I'm not hearing anyone who had fear. This is wonderful. Yes. And I get a validation that that's a very deep purple with bright white light. But if you start writing about it, it may reveal more to you about what that means. And Dorothy had a gold belt. Yeah, all the robes were purple. Yes. The gold ray, yellow ray is ray 2, Cassiopeia, illumination. Yes. It's about what your journey is, not only for yourself, but then that one which you would work upon. Okay, here's Barbara Ward. Lots of crown chakra activities. I tied the yellow cord around my robe. Felt like some experiences in Atlantis. In the second robe, peace and unconditional love as Mother placed her hand on my head. Yes, very powerful. Feels like a yellow ray is my color, certainly with the goddess of wisdom. And so many of you have that yellow light. Thank you, Mother TheoSophia, for this beautiful experience. I felt like I was attending a light show, someone flushing different colors, and my third eye was getting hot from these colors. Very fascinating. But you know, the uniqueness of everybody supports the reality of it. It wasn't just a one thing. It was your experience. It was how you felt and saw things. Very good. Anybody else have something they want to say? So I believe it's good if everybody enjoyed this, and we'll keep doing something like this on Mondays to help you grow. So if you have questions that come up of something you would like to do that you haven't, you can ask. So here's a question. Wanted to ask, just let it be. That sounds good, actually makes sense. Purple. So much transpired. We'll be writing. Do you see how the simplest thing has activated something unique and that you've longed for and don't really realize? So thank you, Mother TheoSophia, for taking us on this beautiful journey. Blessings. And you have to know I have many, many more. This was the beginning because DK has been by my side for many, many years. And I've been to that ashram many, many, many times. So there's no reason for it to be any different for any of you. And yet, you're all unique. Who knows what you make for your life? But there is a beautiful purple crystal castle for Saint Germain. Totally a different experience. But we will maybe journey there next time for those of you who love purple. Thank you, Mother TheoSophia, for this wonderful experience. Now, if you haven't connected to your higher self, now's the time to, because you're probably going to write and maybe have dreams. So, not a bad thing. Know that the protection of the Eye of Horus is around you when you go to sleep and will remain there all night, and everything will be fine. All right? So I have a couple more minutes. Here we go. Help me understand an ongoing past life clarity. Okay, that's great. You know, it's all about evolving and calming your inner awareness to have clarity and surrender instead of the reactive self or the sabotage self or the one that you hide and deny. It's about letting it all come forward. Just like I'm letting myself show you. All right. Any last question, thought? It was a powerful day, and the realization is you're going to have it on tape. Don't overdo it if you choose to go again, because it is very sacred, but it will be available. Thank you for this journey, and I would love doing this on Mondays. Okay, Kathy, thank you for that response. Yep. But, this does kind of mean that you are upon the path for true and the path of light. Okay. Very good. Anyone else? I will be grateful to the Eye of Horus. It showed itself to me very brightly that that would draw those to this work that was meant to be. 11 watching, only 9 likes. Please hit that like button. Yes, we were up to 14, but it'll get better. But thank you to those who have hit the like button. Just begin to allow it to be what you do first thing, just to hit the like button. I appreciate it. So, oh, thank you, Dorothy. That's pretty cool, Purple Heart. Yeah, see, we kind of all bonded or something now together, right? It's love has a powerful experience to it. And you've had an opportunity to touch Mother in a different way. So, all right. Many blessings. More in my day. I will see you tomorrow. We will do messages. All right? Goodbye.